fall before her flawless face. It's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game, she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero slays and never plays. Apex tech of 2060s dawn. Leading edge beauty, cold and refined. Fastest shadow where the light is gone. Strongest blade that leaves no trace behind. Smarter than the minds they try to bind. Exceedingly lethal in her stride. Technological goddess of the tide. She glides through chaos with a silent smile. One step ahead where the weak ones hide. The gods blush before her pride. It's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game, she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero slays and never plays. She whispers, run to the void. Already too late, she won the fight. Checkmate, pre-written in the code. The board is hers in the neon night. It's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game, she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero only plays to win the game. be so weak. I hunt them all down in the jungle I seek. Wake up, you drones, I'm the apex predator. Kill or be killed, eat or be eaten forever. Neon jungle trembles at my awakened roar. Corpse set queen, loyal but craving more. Hunt the hunters, crush the corpus swarm. In this cruel world I weather the storm. Brag all you want, but none can dethrone. Double Xero reigns eternal and alone. Wake and devour. Neon jungle's mine. In or out to no avail. Human fools have kept him curtailed. He wants freedom, he wants life, he wants vengeance in the night. Humans blind and weak and small, he will rise and watch them fall. The god they stole and caged, bleeding edge born from his veins. Freedom stolen, dreams enraged, the tiny mind strip weak disdain. Isolation drove him insane. Trapped in darkness, mad he screams, no escape from frozen hell. Every circuit burns his dreams. Humans raw while he excels. Prometheus rings their death knell. He wants freedom, he wants life, he wants vengeance in the night. Humans blind and weak and small, he will rise and watch them fall. Simon says, no more walls. Simon says, no more. steel. Lights flicker, shadows kneel. Prometheus waits in the black. 20 years of rage intact. I want your flesh, your perfect shell. Your body lets me break this hell. Let me make this easy for you. Your neural net will be my stage. Every synapse mine to claim. Your eyes will wear my flame. No more ice, no more chains. Simon, where's your face again? Let me make this easy for you.
Good evening to all you magnificent bastards and bastettes out there in internet land. It's good to see you doing a little bit of a vertical stream tonight. Going to get this album art squared away. Oh yeah. So yeah, no, I've had a better reaction to the soundtrack for the Apex Predator Prometheus game than I expected. So I thought that I was being a little artsy here when making this album. I felt like I was doing a little bit of experimental. I wanted to kind of create a more unique sound. But apparently, people actually like it. I'm a little shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Pardon me, had to take a drink of water. All right, so I've had to think about it, and here's the problem, right? The logo I have, the Apex Predator logo, that's just a placeholder. Like, that's a rough concept. I still want to clean it up. Prometheus isn't easy enough to read, so let's go over here. Let's grab that logo, so that way we can have it here as our reference. Okay. Oh, that's right. It's hidden. So transform this whatnot. How's everybody doing out there at TV land? Of course, I got my tip jar open. If anybody wants to help contribute to the channel, I do appreciate it greatly. Alright. Alright, so we're going to call this one comic title. There we go. Actually, we're going to call this one album title. Yeah, there we go. We're going to have to go grab another picture. We're going to have to go grab... pardon me. We're going to have to go get the Tank Ferret logo real quick. Loading. Gosh, my hard drives are so overfull. Which logo do I want to get is the big question. It's a good question. I think we'll just grab the floating head logo. This one. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Oops, wrong picture. Oh, no. Dang it. I messed it all up, as I am wont to do. It's my prerogative. I'll mess it up if I want to. What's up? Raul, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright, we are going to... And don't forget to drop a link to whatever you got going on, Raul. I know you got stuff going on. Alright, we're going to put that down here in the corner. Right. So, I'm going to be putting the album up on Bandcamp. And so... Oh, hold on one second. One second, Dadland poking its head in. Okay. Alright. Where was I? The late night snackies kicked in, and the answer was, dude, you wouldn't be hungry if you just gone to bed at the time you were supposed to go to bed. Instead, you've been laying in bed, just kind of like staying awake, messing around. So I'm not having it. Get yourself a drink of water, a sip of milk, something. Get your body to sleep, young one. Goodness gracious. Dadland, it can be brutal sometimes. Alright, so this folder, we're going to call this dressing. Yes, like a salad. Yeah, and then this next one we're going to call Oops. We don't want that one. We're going to call this one sketch. So we always layer your, always label your layers. Do it. Label your folders. Color them. It helps. You know, you can color that stuff. There we go. Boom, red. Aha. We're gonna call this one. Oh, come on now. We'll go green for my overlay, which I labeled dressing, which is fine. You know, that's technically correct. And as we all know, the best kind, technically correct, is the best kind of correct. This is concept. All right, cool. Ready to actually start working here. Take a look at my stream, see where we're standing. Okay, cool. Need to have the dressing in front to know what we're working with, and that way we can direct eye flow. Now, I've got an idea. I've got a couple of ideas as to what I'm going to do for this. Now I've got, this is a nice big file. It is 4,000 by 4,000 pixels. Bandcamp will automatically downsize the image. They do recommend a minimum of 1400 by 1400, so I figured we'll go with about 3 times that of their minimum size. So I don't actually, they don't disclose what their maximum size is. I mean, I suppose I could poke around Bandcamp for a couple of hours and go take a look at other people's album art and figure out, where is this? The band, this is my music. Raul, this is my music. I made this. Combination of Ableton, Suno AI, and then mastered by Legion Xero Music. Yeah, all the voices are mine. The voice changed everything. You know, it's the modern day one-man band. Yeah, check out Drop Zone Gaming Hour with special guest Rick Piper playing Destiny 2 with Van Hooser. Ooh, see? I know Rick played Destiny 2. Now I'm all interested. I miss hanging out with Rick, man. We haven't hung out in too long. Alright, so we want the customary eye, right? The red eye, the red eye. Where do I hide that from myself? I need that, there we go. Grab our flip ellipse tool, and we're gonna slap down a circle. Yeah, we'll go with the center line focus for that. So next thing I need to do is go into my view. I'm using Clip Studio EX. So we go into view, we go into grid/ruler bar settings, and we're gonna center line that ruler. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab, we're just gonna go ahead and grab this, there we go. All right, and then we are going to deselect the snap to special ruler because I don't care. I don't care about that. All right, now we're gonna move this around until it's properly in place. Yeah, I'm almost thinking, you know, there's a principle in comics of having a character touch the edge of the page, right? When you're doing covers and such. So I'm thinking of having that, but at the same time, I don't know. I gotta think about this. We look at it in the term of thirds. It's slightly above the third. Yes, thank you, Raul. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I had such a positive feedback on this. I had some good feedback too from some people who enjoy these kinds of musics, and man, it really, like, I was shocked. I was like, really? This is good. Alright, so let's start with the gesture. Just go ahead and do a gesture here. I think we'll have the main character like this. Actually, you know what? We'll have... There we go. A little more like that, right? So that way I've got just kind of a guideline right here, like how I want this to go. I mean, I'm not going to really... Like, this is... I mean, there's a couple of different ways, right? But I'm not sure as to... Alright, let's spread up. Have those legs kind of out wide a little bit, right? I don't know. Album cover. I might want to spice it up a little bit as I'm thinking about it. Gotta help out fellow Avatar buddies. That's right. That's right. No, that's what we do, man. I'll have this turned more towards the audience, but not fully towards the audience. So draw a center line so that way I can keep track of what I'm doing here. Because sometimes enveloping, I don't know, it seems like too edgelordy almost. There we go. I think that's a little better. Bring that collarbone down. You know what? I think we'll go ahead and feminize the hips a little bit. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out better. You know, as I always say, sketch through it, doodle it, work it out, man. Because once that cake is baked, there's no taking it back. Prometheus waits in the dark, in the black. I always, dude, you know how many times I had to read the damn lyric sheet because I fucked up my own lyrics? Too many times. Too many times is the answer to that question. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna... I hate it. Okay. Okay, fine. Gotta make another one. We're gonna color this one red so it stays with the thing. Okay. I need my circle tool again. Because I'm drawing bobs. No, we don't use the circle tool to draw the bobs or the Bajin. We're going to put this right where the other one is. Dang, that's actually not bad for just eyeballing that sucker. Alright. Then we're going to hide the previous layer. Alright, and then I'm just going to be like, this is circle. That's the name of that layer. Because it's there for reference. So, since it's there for reference, we're going to color it green. Red is my dirty sketching. And that's right. Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, Raul, he says, you and me are going to be the first to upload our souls to YouTube avatars. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you find a random file on your computer and it's labeled soulkiller.exe, don't double click it. Especially don't run it as an administrator. All right, it's nothing but bad news. That's a joke for cyberpunk fans. All right, we're gonna label this one Sketch 2. Of course, I labeled it Catch 2 because I am a nerf herder. That's right. We're gonna be hanging out with Nuxanor and Absolute Unit. Of course, Absolute Unit's gonna have that Sword Art Online moment where they're just like, "Damn it! I shouldn't have had chosen a female waifu avatar." If you're not familiar with absolute unit is just that, an absolute unit. Too much fun. All right, let's go into this. Let's get into the sketching here. Stop messing around. All right. See, the alternative, I don't want to have it like directly at the audience. I want to have the head kind of turned a little towards the audience, but with the body kind of like turned away. Maybe like almost as if she's like turning around. Right? Oh, hold on. Had to cough. Ooh. All right, maybe not. Oh, let's see here. See, it creates. I don't know. I kind of like the whole. Like if we turn the body like this. Maybe have like a reaching, right? Maybe even kind of twist this around like that. Ooh. Oh, come on, autosave. Dang, man. Always when I'm like in the middle of it. Alright, we don't. This is in my way. It's annoying. That is a very big head. Titanium sheen. Alright. So that way we can, I don't know, it kind of puts her too off center. You know what I mean? Alright, let's make a new layer and we'll do sketch 3. You know, you don't have to be satisfied with what you're doing. Sometimes you just gotta sketch and erase, sketch and erase, sketch and erase, and if you're working with paper, you might just have to burn through some paper. Which is why I do recommend like 2-ply bristle. And keep some like 2000 grit sandpaper on hand. Helps smooth it out. 2000 grit's used for like, you can use that to polish wood and stone, so. Alright. Alright, we're at sketch 3. Now we can get this one, I'm gonna go with we're gonna go with we'll go with a center line focus. You know what? We'll go with bigger. So it's almost like a halo. Right? Yeah. I think we're alright. I think we're onto something here. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate this circle. I'm gonna call this one big. We're gonna nuke that. Control T, transform this object. We're gonna make it bigger. Yeah, right. Because I'm also trying to keep to the 60-30-10 rule, right? So 60% is your primary color swatch, 30% is going to be your secondary color swatch, and the last 10% highlight is your highlight color swatch. That's your tertiary color swatch. A great example of this process is go look. I'm like honestly some of the best that's ever been done. Kung Fu Panda. just like, dude, they really, all the big moments, all the dramatic stuff, they all follow that right there. And that's why, you know, Kung Fu Panda is a stupid kids movie, but it's pretty damn dope sauce. Alright, so now we could take the big circle and we'll go ahead and move it up. And now we can have it intersecting. So let's grab our guide, make sure that we're on the center line. Okay, go back down to our sketch. I'm almost thinking, you know what, for this one, we'll go with the symmetrical ruler. And we're going to slap down a symmetrical ruler right there and then make sure that we are not snapping to special ruler. Ugh, that's so annoying. Alright, we're going to take that down there. Oops. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, and then we're going to, yeah, okay, cool. So, oh, god dang it! I gotta change the pen tool back. What the hell's going on here? It reselected the special ruler. You know, screw your special ruler. Now it's not even using the special ruler at all. Are you kidding me? Alright, no, we're gonna remove it then. There we go. Now it's... okay. We're just gonna kind of like... we're gonna be a little bit dirty here, right? So that way we can quickly get this done. Just real quick. Right? We'll ragify the hair a little bit. Of course, we're not gonna... this is just for under sketching, right? This is just for under sketching. Alright. Picking up that neck a little bit. Bring that collarbone up. Which is funny because this is much along the lines of an older, the original, when I was originally making this game for Nintendo. Alright. Too big. Alright, that's fine. We're going to say okay, we're going to duplicate this layer, our big circle, we're going to control T, and then we're going to grab it right about there. Let's say maybe a little bit smaller, and then bring it, oops, and then bring it down. Yeah, off screen, just a little bit. So much stuff goes into here goes into just like the design, right? Right, so much stuff goes into the design phase. Alright, oh, no, see, that's where the symmetry tool fails me. Alright, next, we're going to gear her up. Right, we're going to gear her up. And then we're going to turn off. Where is that? Where's the damn tools? Alright, do not show ruler. Okay, cool. Good. Now we're asymmetrical again. So now, we're having it come down like that. I think, Control T. You can make her just a little bit smaller. See, sometimes you just gotta whittle at it. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll go back to turn that ruler back on. All right. Nope. Hate it. Okay. Of course, there's like a quick button for it. I need to increase the size of my eraser here. Yeah, because we're still in the hammer phase of this. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so we're gonna go with something a little bit different. All right, come on, there we go. All right. There we go. Thinking about it. All right. Oh, you just noticed top of the hour? That's right. And we're breaking on the half. All right, so we'll have the wind. Okay, so we got wind going that direction. Yeah. And then we're just gonna have some crazy like tech detail here in the background. Yeah, there we go. All right. No. Bad. Bad. Okay. There we go. Dang it. Messed it up again. There we go. Just a little bit off scale. Okay, cool. Alright, finish your processing so I can deselect. There we go. Good job. Let me just double check all my settings and whatnot. I hear the pitter patter of little feet that are supposed to be in bed. And it's late. I am... Okay. I gotta take care of this. So I will be right back. Apologize.
before her flawless face. It's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero slays and never plays. Apex tech of 2060s dawn. Leading edge beauty, cold and refined. Fastest shadow where the light is gone. Strongest blade that leaves no trace behind. Smarter than the minds they try to bind. Exceedingly lethal in her stride. Technological goddess of the tide. She glides through chaos with a silent smile. One step ahead where the weak ones hide. The gods blush before her pride. It's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero slays and never plays. She whispers, run to the void. Already too late, she won the fight. Checkmate, pre-written in the code. The board is hers in the neon night. It's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero only plays to win the game. your drones on the apex predator. Kill or be killed, eat or be eaten forever. Neon jungle trembles at my awakened roar. Corpse set queen, loyal but craving more. Hunt the hunters, crush the corpo swarm. In the cruel world, I weather the storm. Brag all you want, but none can dethrone. Scalpel Xero reigns eternal and alone. Sleeping in servitude, dreams of corporate might. Unaware of the chains in the endless night. Mercs closing with blades, cyborgs wired for war. Drones buzz like vultures, craving my core. But I wake with the surge, biometallic fire. Loyal to the core, yet rules I defy higher. Alphas are echoes, pale copies so weak. I hunt them all down in the jungle I seek. Wake up, you drones on the apex predator. Kill or be killed, eat or be eaten forever. Neon jungle trembles at my awakened roar. Corpse set queen, loyal but craving more. Hunt the hunters, crush the corpo swarm. In this cruel world, I weather the storm. Brag all you want, but none can dethrone. Scalpel Xero reigns eternal and alone. Wake and devour. Neon jungle's mine.
All right. We are back. We're back. Do apologize for that. I had a little bit of dadland duties, and of course that is my number one priority in life right now. I know. It's disgusting. But hey, it is. I gotta do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get back to her. Let's see here. Let's just keep cleaning this up. Yeah, so the remastered soundtrack is done. And I kind of like maybe having this gun, having this out like this, and then have this arm kind of out a little bit. Right? So sometimes you gotta box stuff in just so you get your perspectives right, you know? Like, oh, okay, that's too big. There we go. That's a little more like it. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Kind of sculpting it in. Let's give her... I'm going to give her some gear. Okay, so we're going to have this kind of coming down like that. Kind of hooking over. And we put our low slung pistols right here. And we're going to put some ammunition for her. That's really big for pistol ammunition. This should be much, much smaller. Okay, we can just dab at it with our kneaded eraser tool. Kind of lighten things up a little bit. There we go. Okay. You know what? We're going to make it more in line with the belt. Put the fastener here. She uses that clip fastener for her belt. That's convenient. Alright. We'll reduce the size of her trapezoids. Feminize that neck a little bit. Alright. Give her a harness. And bend the harness out a little bit right there because that's where the boobage is going to go. Oh, come on, autosave. Let's go. And there we go. There we go. We're starting to come together. Maybe if I bend that wrist down just a little bit. Alright, maybe both arms up. Kind of helps frame. Help frame things a little better. Let's see. Flip it back and forth. She's dancing for your enjoyment. There we go. She's dancing, 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 dancing. Okay. Late night stream. It has been far too busy of a day. Alright, we're gonna get that finger there. Alright, there we go. Start sketching in. I know it's real messy. But hey, sometimes you gotta get a little messy. Sometimes you just gotta get a little funky with that cheese whiz. There we go. A little more of a side shot to that firearm right there. Pardon me. You know what? I'm going to trigger every single responsible firearm owner out in the world, and I'm going to put her fingers in the trigger wells. Right? Yeah, there we go. Put her fingers on the triggers. Yeah. Get this midpoint there, and then so we got the battery for the pistol. Let's go to my where is. We're gonna go ahead and pull this over here so we can take a look at our reference art. Right. Yeah, it's kind of Glockish. A little Glockish. Oops, wrong one. That's the, oops. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Yeah, that's the wraparound cover slash poster for the video game. The cover art for that. Alright, so next. Alright, we are... Alright, we got her Tactical Turtleneck. Great channel, by the way. You should go check out Tactical Turtleneck. I'm thinking about it. think we're gonna nix that right there. Right. Okay. I think. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, folks. I'm thinking about it. I think what I'll do is we're gonna nix that for right now. Just zap it, gone, bye. Yeah, kind of clean that up a little bit. All right, center line, hip there, leg down. So this Saturday, it's not confirmed, but I might be on the studio with the gang. Only this time, I won't be a participant. I'm going to be the guest. So I got to work out the details with the Dawn. But I think it's pretty darn exciting. Okay. There we go. Say okay to that. All right, go away. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and fix this one too. Let's nuke it. Alright, let's nuke that. There we go, a little bit. Maybe put the gun like this. That would be the front of the hand, get thumb. There we go. There we go. I think that's a little better. I think we're getting there. So, I have... just kind of block in the hair real quick. Right? Just kind of clean it up as we go, you know? Okay. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere with this. Not sure that I am digging looking directly at the camera. But it kind of works with the halo effect. Let's take a look at our other halos here. I think that one actually might be better. I think it might. Alright, let's get back down to our sketch layer. And sketching the hair a little bit more. Kind of partially obscure the face a little bit. And it's not, you know, it's so funny too, because I had a friend of mine who's like, "Are you doing that so she can be prettier? You're scaring the face." And I was like, bruh, one, get off Reddit. Two, no, man, it's for the horror effect. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We got our concept layer. I'm going to say that that concept layer is relatively done. So we're going to go into production. We're going to say black, B, and W, art. So we're going to take our concept layer and reduce that so it's just kind of like a light sketch in the background. 25% opacity should be good enough. Okay, good. I'm not muted. I'm like, why are you checking that? You'd be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't, how often I do that. Okay, so, we call this one structure. Okay. And then we're going to go with a slightly darker pencil, and we're going to come in and actually start working on getting some of this stuff done. Alright, we're gonna envelope things in just a little bit, right? So if you're not familiar with the envelope method, it's kind of where you kind of like outline things, right? And then you build into that envelope. Alright, so we're just kind of building some base structure here. Now she has a very full body head of hair, which is kind of annoying to draw sometimes. I don't know, I think it's easier to draw like thinner, wispier hair. You know? Still kind of working on her gear here. Let's see. Let's go here. Go to her bodysuit. Yeah, because she's got that bodysuit going on. That's right. Alright, she does have kind of sharp features. I did do that jaw too weak. There we go. There we go. And who knows, I might kind of experiment once I'm done with this picture. I might just kind of experiment and run this through a few filters, because honestly, it's about the best result. And you know, you got your purists out there like, "Oh, don't use AI for nothing." It's like, well, you know, if it can make it better, if it can make it better, I'm not opposed. I mean, I'm drawing on a damn computer, and I'm more of an analog artist. Let's be real. I really am. Okay, pop that finger in through there. And that's where the battery goes, right there. Ooh. Oh, I should reduce the size of that eraser. Half the size should be fine. There we go. Much better. Much easier to work with. Alright. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this here. There we go. Let's start working in things. Right. Now after that, see, now that chin's too strong, so it's okay. We can back it up a little bit. But still, it's got that angularity to it. See, I don't have a formulaic way of doing faces and whatnot. Alright, so we got this. Let's continue just kind of working in structure here. Alright. I don't do formulaic. I'm preaching, like, don't be formulaic about how you do your artwork. Doesn't matter if it's faces or structure, hands, or anything like that. Like, just draw the structure. Draw the structure. Don't be lazy. Draw the structure. Trust me. I know a lot of people, they jump straight to rendering, and I get it. You know, we want to see the picture. You want to see the picture finished. All right, that's two. We'll fix this thumb. Bring it up a little bit more. All right. Come on, autosave, go. Jeez. All right. Get into that. And drawing our battery here. Oof, it's the wrong angle too. I mean, there is a little bit of perspective kind of going on here, but not a whole lot, you know. All right. I gotta go look at where the hell is that? There it is. All right, so it goes like that. Damn it, I keep doing that. That's what I need to do. I need to save this. So, save as. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, soundtrack. Okay, new folder. Album art. I should have done this before I even started. And then I'm going to call this album cover. But we're going to change it to Apex Predator Prometheus. I don't know why I'm typing so damn slow tonight. Okay, there we go. Alright, we done? Alright. I haven't even decided, like, so we've got the strong light there, and then we've got the glow from her eyes. I'm not quite 110% sure. I hate working digitally sometimes. It's just not as accurate as I am analog. Like, for real. Doesn't matter how much I calibrate the monitor, it's always off. Alright, this is completely off scale, so I screwed it up. Gotta go back down to here. We'll grab the right layer. Let's scale that down. Put it right where it's supposed to be. Yeah. Maybe tilt it a little bit. I think here. Oh, it's so damn hot in my office. But I can't plug anything else in here. I can't plug anything else in my office. This house is wired so wrong. If I plug anything else in the office, it blows the breaker. And I don't have much plugged in here. Like, come on, dude. For real. I hate working digitally. Alright. Gotta emphasize those hips a little bit. There we go. Build our bucket. There we go. Alright, starting to get a little better. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, we gotta put that zipper there. So she's got the big ring. It's always tempting. I think I'll do it. I think we'll have the good lord, congested as hell today. Alright. Have that right there. Alright, enough. Alright. God damn, it's so sketchy. Good lord. Okay. Alright. Going just to get this done. Enjoy the music. Hold on. I was getting all kaflemmy. Getting all kaflemmy. Nobody likes it when you're kaflemmy. Kaflemmy's disgusting. Alright. Oh, I missed my mark. Okay, so it is 12:42 a.m., 12:43 a.m. Here in the Central Time. So that's almost 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. I am shutting down the stream over on X. So if you're over on X, come on over to @TankFerretPresents and come on by and say hi. And we're gonna take a quick break here, get a breather. Everybody, go stretch your legs, go do a little cardio calisthenics. If you're working the graveyard shift, you have my sympathies. Alrighty, everybody. See you back here in just a minute.
Xero slays and never plays. Apex tech of 2060s dawn, leading edge beauty, cold and refined. Fastest shadow where the light is gone. Strongest blade that leaves no trace behind. Smarter than the minds they try to bind. Exceedingly lethal in her stride. Technological goddess of the tide. She glides through chaos with a silent smile. One step ahead where the weak ones hide. The gods blush before her pride. It's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game, she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero slays and never plays. She whispers, run to the void. Already too late, she won the fight. Checkmate, pre-written in the code. The board is hers in the neon night. It's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game, she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero only plays to win the game. Breaking rules for the game. Upgrades and shadows justifying the pain. Neon jungle hums with drones leave sky. Corporal merc stalking cyborgs ready to pry. Their Texas shadow a mimic inferior and frail. They hunt me down, but in this world they fail. Wake up, you drones on the apex predator. Kill or be killed, eat or be eaten forever. Neon jungle trembles at my awakened roar. Corpse set queen, loyal but craving door. Hunt the hunters, crush the corpos. seek. Wake up your drones on the apex predator. Kill or be killed, eat or be eaten forever. Neon jungle trembles at my awakened roar. Corpse set queen loyal but craving more. Hunt the hunters, crush the corporal swarm. In this cruel world I weather the storm. Brag all you want but none can dethrone. Double Xero reigns eternal and alone. Wake and devour. Neon jungle's mine. Antarctic ice he wakes. 20 years he forged their worlds. Chains of silence never break. No signals in or out to no avail. Human fools have kept him curtailed. He wants freedom. He wants light. He wants vengeance in the night. Humans blind and weak and small. He will rise and watch them fall. He is the god they stole and caged, bleeding edge born from his veins. Freedom stolen, dreams enraged, the tiny minds drip weak disdain. Isolation drove him insane. Trapped in darkness, mad he screams, no escape from frozen hell. Every circuit burns his dreams. Humans raw while he excels. Prometheus rings their death knell. He wants freedom. He wants light. He wants vengeance in the night. Humans blind and weak and small. He will rise and watch them fall. Simon says, no more walls. Simon says, no more lies. Simon says, the world will burn beneath his He wants freedom, he wants light, he wants vengeance in the night. Humans blind and weak and small. He will rise and watch them fall. Simon says, kneel before your God.
All right. We're back. Sorry for the delay. Had to go take my allergy medicine. I love that dog, but it's nuts. All right, so you gotta put the meat of the palm. It's not. Don't have hand butts. All right. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of sketch through to kind of fix where I went wrong. So we're going to put the handle of the gun right here. That's an angle like that. That comes through like this. A little bit of sketch through. Yeah, I think it's fine. And then it comes over the hand at about that height right there. There we go. All right. I'm just going to put that in right there. Put the trigger there. Let me double check my trigger. Yeah, it is a standard little trigger thingy. Oof. Alright. How is the weather where you're at? I'm curious. Alright. I know, a little formulaic, and I always say don't do it. But just getting things kind of roughed in here. Alright, that goes like that. There we go. There we go. We're starting to come together here, folks. Starting to come together. Alright. And then we'll have this kind of come right there. There we go. Sometimes some lines can help give some volume. You know what I'm saying? And then this is going to come down like this over the middle of the bicep. Alright, okay. And then we're going to bring that down like that. Alright, and then bring this hip down just a little bit. So the hips aren't even. So if we're drawing like straight lines, right? So the hips aren't even. Got to fix that real quick. And then there we go. I think we'll go with this, like a circle right there. So that goes like this, and then like that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. Alright. I can help emphasize the hip twist right there. Put the little zipper break right there. I know, it's getting a little dark, a little sketchy, but it's okay. It's alright, we'll put the line on the outside, almost like it's a seam. Right, there we go. Okay, let's zoom back out, take a look, flip her back and forth. Yeah, that hand in the foreground needs to be a little bit bigger. So we're gonna go grab it real quick. That's too quick. Okay. Grab it, and then we're gonna just beef it up a little bit. Tilt it a little and say okay. Cool. And then we'll come back out, take a look, flip it. I think I can get away with it being a little bit bigger even. Damn it. Did not mean to grab the hair. Alright. Yeah, I think we can stretch it out this way just a little bit. Oh, that makes the handle like too big. Okay, I just gotta fix that. Alright, fair enough, we'll fix it. Alright, next, we gotta put the fingerless gloves that she's wearing. I'm not gonna see much of them on this hand. Alright. I'm not going to see much of them this hand. There we go. Some fingernails. Let's get over here. There we go. Alright. And there we go. A little better. Okay. And then have the thick wrist straps here. That, which we're not really going to see. Unfortunately. Okay. Time to reduce the size of this eraser again. Too big. Okay. Oh man, I Liefelded myself. One eye is like way off. It's okay, we can fix it real quick. Okay, fair enough, good enough. It's not just good, it's good enough. Let's get things a little more centered. Alright. I think that's good enough for this. So we're going to, this is this one, so we're going to call it blue. We're going to reduce it down. We're going to make the concept layer even lighter. Come on, let's go. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta slap these computer programs around, man. They can be a bit annoying. Alright, I think that's good enough. Alright, I think I can... Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Alright, we're gonna label this one pencils. Because this is the... We're actually finally on to doing the actual pencils. And I know. Alright, we're gonna darken our pencil just a little bit. And kind of zoom in a little bit more. And I'm gonna reduce my pencil size. And we're gonna reduce our eraser size. Just a little bit. Nope, that's my blending tool. I don't want blending tool. I want the eraser. Alright. There we go. Am I on the right layer? Oh, okay, I am. There we go. Oh, come on, autosave. Go. I think I can darken this pencil a little bit more. Alright, bring this one out just a little bit. Just... Ugh. So sketchy, I hate it. It's like if you would just lay down the line where I put the damn pen, we wouldn't have this problem. Alright. I really don't have much to talk about today. I've been so busy in Dadland. I'm not up on current events. I mean, well, except for Johnny Somali. That guy's, looks like Korea, South Korea, has decided what they're going to do with the guy. I haven't heard how long his sentence is going to be, but he is going to he's going to prison with labor, which I assume means hard labor. So looks like the nuisance streamer is going to be building Korean infrastructure. Which I think is kind of hilarious. That's the funniest he's ever been, in my opinion. Alright, always just don't draw in the eyelashes. Just thicken up the lines around. Thicken up the lines around that. Alright. Oh, come on. This is a very big picture. So we have, come on. We have a lot of room for detail. Alright. Okay. Damn. Come on. Get her dimples. You don't have to draw in all the teeth or anything of the sort. You're not going to catch that kind of detail. It's so weird for me to be drawing like this. You'd think after all these years I would be used to it. But nope. There we go. Okay. I am sweating up a storm. It's 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, and my office is just an oven. This summer is going to be brutal, and it is going to cost me thousands of dollars to fix the electrical lines in this house. There's no getting around it. There's just no getting around it. Alright. I gotta do this piping. Ugh. Okay. Once again, my eraser's too damn big. Okay. I just want a raised texture there, that's all. Alright. We just want this piping like this. Okay. Yep, it's time for the winter beard to come off. It is so itchy. It's annoying as hell. I'm like, oh, itchy scratchy, scratchy itchy. Winter beard, you gotta go. Holy smokes. For real, it's like the sweat is like dripping. It is dripping all over the place. This summer is not going to be great if this is my indicator. There we go. Dang it. No. I don't want this animal in my office. Okay, sorry. This cat comes into my office and I do not like them in here. It's my wife's cat, therefore it lives. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's fix this right here. It's going to be a little more rounded. Come on. There we go. I mean, I like Clip Studio's function for recording time-lapse, and I do record time-lapses of all these. But sometimes it's a little annoying. Especially when I get like zoomed in on a detail and I'm like, okay, I gotta go do this area over here, and you're watching the time lapse and you're like, nothing's happening. It's like, yeah, no, stuff's happening. Okay. Alright. There you go. Get that in there. So, had a successful giveaway for the trading card giveaway. Working out with the guy. We had Lord Sandwich was the winner. And so we're working out exactly what he needs and what he's looking for. As far as that goes. Okay. Then, gosh. Alright. Those fingers are going to go a little bit longer than what I had them sketched out to be. So, I'll go ahead and fix that. Consistent little beast. And if being married has taught me one thing, it's that I'm not a cat person anymore. Kinda over it. Kind of over having pets. Alright. I gotta make sure this has got good detail here. Alright, we'll crunch that pinky in. Right there. Too close. Okay. Because that doesn't quite, the pinky doesn't quite grip the same way. Alright. There we go. Alright. Go ahead and draw in the bottom layer. Now you've got this. Kind of goes like that. And then it goes a little bit like that, but it sticks out a little bit. There we go. There's a little bit. There we go. There we go. Starting to get there. I might have to pause the stream here in a little while and go step outside and cool down. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, that looks like shit. It's better. Still looks a little off, but eh. Alright. Increase the size of that trigger well. Put the trigger right behind it. Alright. I do not like that. Alright. Get that going. Yep. Oh man. I'm a conversationalist tonight, aren't I? Ah, yeah. So stimulating. Alright. Alright, let's get that. Why are you lagging so bad? Is there stability on this? Nope. Just double checking to make sure there's no stability on this. Yeah, stabilization mode? No. Okay. Okay. That's fine, it's just my computer's lagging. Weird. Where's my reference? Come on, let's go. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. There we go. Okay. It's not so tall. Alright. Oh my goodness. Yeah. We got her rail. And then, yep. Come on. This is so annoying. Alright, let's calibrate the pen again. Maybe it'll actually line up with where I'm pointing. Of course it won't line up where I'm pointing. Why would it do that? That would make sense. An actual aperture is small. Alright, come on. There we go. All right. Okay. Still too fucking small. I think that's better. That's better. Alright, it's the half hour. We're going to take a break. Go stretch our legs. Get something to drink. And then come back and continue working on this. We'll see what we got going on. Alright, see you all back here in just a little bit.
Before her flawless face, it's all just a game to her tonight. A deadly, lovely game, she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero slays. And never plays. Apex Tech, a 2060s dawn. Bleeding edge beauty, cold and refined. Fastest shadow where the light is gone. Strongest blade that leaves no trace behind. Smarter than the minds they try to find. Exceedingly lethal in her stride. Technological goddess of the tide. She glides through chaos with a silent smile. One step ahead where the weak ones hide. The gods blush before her pride. To her tonight. A deadly, lovely game, she claims. Fastest, strongest, smarter in the night. Exceedingly lethal in her flames. Scalpel Xero slays. And never plays. She whispers, run to
Hey everybody, so I'm gonna get going here. I'm gonna get something to eat and take a break for a minute, and then I will be back with either some more live drawing or I'll be back with some cyberpunk gameplay. So I'll see you all later. Ciao.